No, Urs Landers. I was talking about Urs Landers. Outtake. When I came up with the idea to make a James Bond fan documentary, I didn't plan anything. There was no script, nothing. So naturally, there were no planned special guest appearances. I was glad that friends and family were joining in and other fans. But getting in contact with the stars is a bit different. I think we know how tricky it is to get in contact with them and then get them in front of your camera to speak about their experiences with James Bond. So what I did was take the first person on my list where I saw an opportunity to do an interview, and that was film composer David Arnold, whom I met after his concert debut in London, which was magnificent, by the way. And he took the time to speak with me, and that was the first ever contact for the documentary with a star that I admire very much, because I grew up with David Arnold's music, and doing this interview was very, very important for me and the film because it was the first one. What I really loved and where I had so much fun was doing the interview with Béatrice Libert at Château Vaux-le-Vicomte, a filming location from 1979's Moonraker. This was especially nice and vivid in my memory because I took Beatrice back to the place where she filmed over 30 years ago together with Roger Moore, and it was very emotional because we really had the time to set it all up. She had the time to speak about her experiences, and the weather was gorgeous. The ride up to the statue where they filmed in the castle park was just hilarious because none of us had a driver's license, just Beatrice had. There's nothing better than being driven through the castle gardens by a Bond girl. Hello, how cool is that? It was a complete joy to film with all the guest stars because it is that moment when you stand in front of them and you try to be a professional filmmaker, which normally I'm not. I have to do everything 17 times. And then you suddenly stand in front of that person and everything has to work. You have to push all the buttons, the sound has to be working, and you try not to get nervous. Oh yeah, don't look into the light. Don't look into the light.
Bright, huh?
Yeah, it's a bit bright. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm getting a tan off that thing.
Well, if we're going home with a tan, this is perfect. Swinging with Bond girls.
I love to sing.
There are these moments before you go into the actual interview where your mind keeps spinning and spinning. You have all these thoughts in your head, like ask the right questions, and it's here and now, so make it count and don't waste anyone's time.
Oh God, I don't want to see myself. Yeah. No, I don't want to see myself. No. As long as you know where the shot, yeah, that's better.
Maybe it's sitting is better. Yeah. We do it over here, maybe. There's nice light.
Yeah.
Sitting is better. Yeah, definitely.
Much more comfortable.
Yes. Stress level 5,000. Can you give me a tip, since you're a poker player, how to win the next poker game? But once you're done with the interview, you go inside yourself and say, yes. And that's a great feeling. I loved it. Every time again. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just gonna blow up you. If I have to pick the best interview, I would say Luciana Paluzzi, because we met in Oslo at the Bond Girls Are Forever event in August 2015, and the atmosphere was so intimate because we sat in the front row seats of an empty cinema.
Let's see.
Is that okay?
Yes, I'm just want to see if I'm disheveled.
Very lit up. So like that, that's better.
Yeah. So do you want me to talk into the camera, or do you want me to talk to you?
Talk one-on-one and ignore the light and the camera.
Yes.
So Luciana is such a lovely, warm person that this interview really turned out as one of the best. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's a dream come
Can
true.
we get back?